and skirt. That's the national costume for women of the Philippines. It's also referred to as Filipiniana. This Filipiniana outfit is usually worn when there are cultural shows or where there's a special week in school where teachers and students are made to wear the Filipiniana. Mm. And the wearing of this clothing originated from the Spaniards based on an article written by Philippine Folk Life Museum and Foundation. In fact, a barong saya was worn throughout the 300 plus years of Spanish colonization. By the way, we welcome your comments and reactions on our Facebook page, and I will read some of them live here. I just hope that your comments will not just be about shout out, but about fashion, about your personal fashion experience or the fashion styles that you have. Aside from the Filipiniana costume, there's what we call the terno, yung may butterfly sleeves, popularized by Imelda Marcos. The butterfly sleeves. The terno stands as a quintessential formal attire adored by Filipino women. And these elegant garments are typically reserved for very special occasions or momentous occasions where they unfailingly radiate a sense of ageless allure. That's when you wear the terno. Picture a gathering where the air is abuzz with anticipation, and when somebody steps inside a big room wearing the terno, surely that will attract almost everybody's attention. Okay, sa mga lalaki, the national costume sa mga lalaki in the Philippines is, well, you know that already, barong Tagalog. Barong Tagalog, considered the national dress for men of the Philippines, embroidered formal shirt, typically worn by men. And it is made from delicate materials such as piña or husi fabric, showcasing exquisite craftsmanship. Barong Tagalog usually, well, do I have Barong Tagalog? Yes, I have a few in my closet. I usually wear that when I attend formal gatherings or when I MC wedding reception or corporate events. If there's a need for a Filipino outfit, then I have the barong. And what else? Well, I'm wearing right now something Filipiniana po ni siya. I got this and nilingi from a friend. Lumingon si a friend. And then I also have this. Just trying to look the topic. Okay, let me now go to the Facebook page. Thank you once again for viewing our episode 24, and thank you, Pagcor, for your sponsorship. By the way, feel free to write us there. Mhm. We're live now on Facebook. Okay, Don Raimundo. Sadly, I've outgrown all of my barongs. Well, you have. I should admit that I have about, well, I won't say more than five barong Tagalogs in the house. And yes, I've grown heavier the past 2 years, and I've grown, well, wider in the girth. So I used to wear barong Tagalogs that are medium in size, but, well, they hardly fit me comfortably. So I had to buy another one. Susan Ise. I love Filipiniana barong. All my Japanese friends like our barong Filipiniana. Lalo na po gawa sa pinya. Original talaga po. Well, I have to read Susan Isa's previous comment. She has shared with us an interesting comment. Let me go now to that Susan Ise uh, comment. Susan Easy wrote, lalo po gumaganda ang mga episode ng Bill Please. Well, thank you, Susan. Especially today, we have plenty sikat na fashion designer. I'll be talking about some sikat na Filipino designers later. Memorable po sa akin ang designer sa aming province. Ginawa niya po ako ng gown made of, can you believe this? Made of sako. Sako. That's where you put humay, mga bugas, mga pullard, mga onsiladiha, mga feeds. For Santa Cruzan, ng Reyna Elena po ako. I was high school then. But Susan, she said, I cried so much kasi ako lang ang naiba ng gown. Imagine po, made of sako. Katul, Makati siguro to Susan. All eyes on me po talaga. Nahihiya ako. But still, nasa position pa rin. Poise na poise talaga. So, bisag, Katul, made of sako yung gown. Dinala ko na lang siya ng mabuti. All smile to the audience. But deep inside, nahihiya ako. Palakpakan sila sa aking suot. Marami palang nagagusto. So, thank you for sharing that, Susan. See, who would have expected that gown made of sako would would be appreciated by the people sa nagtanaw sa posisyon. So you can do that. Share with us some of your fashion experiences there in the past. Now, I said that it's going to be Pinoy fashion. Let me now share with you some trivia. Very, very renowned fashion designers from the Philippines. You can Google search them. Ramon Valera, proclaimed as the national artist for fashion design in the Philippines in 2006. Considered the dean of Philippine fashion for reviving the traditional traje de mestiza dress, also known as the Maria Clara. Valera's early innovation was modernizing the terno in year 1939. What made Ramon Valera very special was he exaggerated the bell sleeves of the terno, which were copied by many. Then the terno became a one-piece silhouette, fastened with a zipper instead of hooks. Ramon Valera, a name to remember. Another fashion designer, Pinoy, is Pitoy Moreno. Jose Pitoy Moreno Jr. was a Filipino fashion designer and one of the earliest advocates of the Maria Clara gown. He is much regarded by the Asian fashion field as the fashion czar of Asia. He established a spotlight on Filipino fashion in the world artistic fashion scene during the 1960s until his retirement. And his fashion designs appeared on fashion magazines such as Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. Nilinig yun siya. Talagang one of the best si Pitoy Moreno. Prominent people who were adorned by Moreno's artistic beadwork, embroidery, and hand paintings include the first ladies of the Philippines from the 1960s to the 80s, and even Nancy Reagan, a former First Lady of the United States. She wore a Pitoy Moreno creation. How about you? Are you a fashionista? Are you fashionable? Or are you just a simple person who just can go by with shirts and blouses, simple pants and dresses? Well, I'm like that. I'm not fashionable. I'm not a fashionista. We have people like Clint Lumpag. Want to say good morning, Billy? Good morning to you, Clint. And Susan, you are so welcome. Mainit na Makati kahit po meron things ang pagagawa. Cedric Lucero. Good morning, Sir Billy. Cedric wears his clothes very well. I've seen some of his pictures, his travel pictures. Thank you, Cedric. John Garcia. John Victor. Good morning, DJ Billy. For me, even it's Pinoy fashion, I choose to be more urban dress because I want to be more black dress with headphones, headset while listening to radio like this radio station. Oh, thank you very much. So black. I also like black shirts. I I prefer wearing shirts without the collar. Yes, I have a lot of shirts na white quilio. Renfel Cano El Feche. Hello, how are you? Sir Billy, good morning. Oh, I'm well. And I'm very thankful that you're interacting. Thank you very much, Renfel. Simple boy ra Sir Billy, si Cedric. Zacharias Sabusido. Good morning, Sir Billy. Good morning, Zach. And Renfel Alfeche. Shout out Prince Eric, the most handsome merchandiser in A plus here in Cebu, Bayani. May picture ko na din, most handsome man si Prince Eric. Judy Gumalo. I am not a fashionista, but I wear that makes me comfortable and presentable. I agree. Anything that is comfortable and doesn't attract a lot of attention, too much attention, Well, I go for them. Instagram, watching us there on Instagram. Uh, how do I read this? Okay, Bayat P. Ponko. Hi to you, Bayat P. Ponko. Jansification, also to Strawberry Fields Forever, and Tricks XX. Hello, W Rock from Mahal Bautista. I've mentioned um, Pitoy Moreno and Ramon Valera. Here's another great Pinoy Filipino designer, fashion designer, Ben Farales, fashion designer most known for his Muslim-inspired dress designs. You Google him. He became known as the Dean of Philippine Fashion, a title given him by socialite and Karilagan Arts International founder Conching Sunito in his 30s. Ben Farales also was the first Filipino to organize a fashion show at the Manila Hotel in 1959 and at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. in the U.S. in 1984. Another fashion designer that is very much esteemed, Christian Espiritu, considered an important figure in redefining the Filipiniana attire and Filipino fashion. He gained renown mainly as the chief couturier of Imelda Marcos, former First Lady, who wore his gowns to state visits in the United States, Cuba, China, and during the 2500th anniversary of the Persian Empire in Persepolis in 1971. I must say that Imelda Marcos, well, to me, is one of the most iconic Filipinas or Philippine women, and I think she's one of the best dressed. My mother just loved looking at Imelda Marcos wearing those butterfly sleeves, the Filipiniana, and even the outfits that she wore. They really suited her. Very elegant, very dignified. Imelda Marcos, known for her shoes. She could be a fashion model. Speaking of fashion models, I I admire Tina Maristela Ocampo. You Google her, one of the best fashion models that we ever had here in the country. Don Raimundo, Filipino fashion, be it Filipiniana or tribal, are usually worn during Buwan ng Wika. Oh yeah, Buwan ng Wika. Kaniadto, Linggo ng Wika. Enjoy. EJ Pin is a Bill Place regular. And what is your opinion if barong being worn in weddings? It's okay. I wear barong. Okay, let's take a break and I'll be back. But during the commercial break, I'll be reading from the Facebook page your names and also your comments. Light work time is 10:15. Thank you for viewing. Okay, I'll take advantage of this break. Instagram live and Facebook page live. Episode 24. The Gana Negrero, 24 episodes. And this is once again sponsored by PAGCOR, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. If I were to choose between formal outfit or casual attire, casual jukure, and my clothes are not expensive, affordable. Mhm. So if you see someone wearing fake shirts or fake brands, well, just keep that to yourself. Ay mo panaway, wag mag-judgmental because not all of us can afford expensive clothes. There are people who go to the ukay-ukay because they can find signature clothes there very, very, very cheap. So let me say hello to Lolette Oyardo and happy day to you. Black or white is nice to wear. Same here. I love black. Judy Gamalo, another fashionista. Don Raimundo. Mary Sue Boyles. I'm enjoying myself in simple pants and blouse. Sir Billy. Same here. Simplicity is beauty. Mugina. We always say that because It's better to be simple than to be mm, too flamboyant or kailangan magpa-attract of attention na gito kayo. And then people just start talking about you, your looks, your clothes, because you intended to get the reaction. John Martin, good morning, DJ Billy, listening to W from La Union while I'm at work. What's your work, John Martin? Mhm. Thank you for viewing. Alfred Ryan, Sagima Cruz, interesting topic, Sir Billy. Thank you. EJ Penn, good morning, Sir Billy. Greetings from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Musta na mo diha? Maayo naman, EJ Penn. Hope you understand what we are doing well. We're doing well. Thank you. God bless you. Excuse me. Ebetan Uy, good morning, sir. Greetings. Enjoy your coffee. Wait, it's not coffee. It's water. Okay. Water is good. Bill Please is back. Episode 24, Pinoy Fashion, and sponsored by Pagcor Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. Instagram. We have someone, a fly with Zoran. Good morning, Sir Bill. Greetings all the way from Siargao Island. Oh, which reminds me of. Hmm, balik na sa topic. Balik tayo sa topic. Okay, let's go contemporary. Monique Lhuillier, the well-known Filipino-American designer, grew up in Cebu City. Sikat ni siya kaya. Very expensive uh, dresses and gowns, but they look very elegant in their simplicity. Monique now works and lives in New York with her own bridal and ready-to-wear brand frequently worn by celebrities. Imagine a Monique Lhuillier dress or gown worn by Taylor Swift. Yes, Taylor Swift had worn a Monique Lhuillier creation. Emma Stone, Demi Lovato, even the former First Lady of the U.S., Michelle Obama, and many more. They have tried a Monique Lhuillier dress. In 2006, Monique received the Presidential Medal of Merit, a high honor from former female Philippine President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Another fashion designer that many look up to, Michael Cinco, a globally renowned Filipino fashion designer known for his fabulous couture gowns. Notable achievement, first Filipino to showcase at Paris Haute Couture Week, and his celebrity clients, Beyonce Atanawa, huh? Michael Cinco's creations have been worn by Beyonce, Rihanna, and Lady Gaga. And we play their songs here in W Rock. Let's now go to Heart Evangelista. Who doesn't know Heart Evangelista? Heart Evangelista in 2017 attended Paris Fashion Week for the first time and was present at notable fashion houses. Hart became a staple at Fashion Week, attending shows in Paris, New York, and in Milan. God see Hart. You can see her almost everywhere. Facebook, TikTok. And do you know how tall she is? Hart is only about a little over 5 feet. Adon Orog, W rocking while working from home. Yoo-hoo! Thank you, Adon Orog. Thank you, Don. And Carlo Cosina. For me, it's very fitting for the occasion. I myself wore barong during nuptial. Very elegant. Same here. You can never go wrong with a good barong Tagalog when you attend formal gatherings when a Filipiniana outfit is required. With the Joey and Hi, Joey. Hello from Sydney, Australia. How are you there? Are you okay? Tawa man mo. Ba't kayo tumatawa? Para kayong kangaroo. Ito. More comments. By the way, I'm ably supported. Once again, I would like to thank these three people who are here in the booth. They've been with me for the past 24 episodes. A big thank you to Efren Batalbalonas, our chief technician of W Rock. Thank you, Efren. And also we have Chrysler Ponce Seno. Thank you. And also Joy Inglaterra. Thank you, ladies, for your assistance. Lorelai Muskowski. Hello, DJ Billy. I see more and more foreign nationals that are wearing the Barong Tagalog in formal occasions now. Makaproud po. That is so true. When you see a foreigner, Americano, Australiano, yes, I've seen them in some events that I MC. Mhm. they attract attention because just putik ignaw, blonde ang hair, and then barong Tagalog. And they do look good. Raimundo. Hi, Sir Billy. Greetings from Madagascar. Muna siya that's the way to pronounce it. Di na siya Madagascar. Madagascar. Char. Don Raimundo. And yes, Filipino fashion was worn during the recently concluded sauna. That is so true. Do you rent your outfits? Well, if there's if you're not um, economically uh, prepared to buy a new one, you can always rent. That's how you can save. Okay, let's talk about ukay ukay. I used to buy a lot of ukay ukay many years ago, but I have to admit that I've lost interest. An ukay ukay is a Philippine store where a mix of secondhand and surplus items, such as clothes, bags, and shoes, and other accessories, are sold at a more affordable price. Shout out goes to all those who are still into ukay ukay. Nothing wrong with that, but wash them, no? You have to wash them. Mhm. When you go to the okay okay, what do you usually look for? The branded kayong mga jackets, sweaters, or the pants, no? How? Yes. Yes. They've been with it for many years. The first okay okay, by the way, was founded in the mid 1990s. Would you believe this? In Baguio City. Hmm. Referred as the Queen of Okay Okay, Evangeline Disiu Colon. Queen of Ukay Ukay. Another word for Ukay Ukay is wagwag in the local dialects of northern Philippines. And the possible benefits of Ukay Ukay or the market for secondhand garments include providing an alternative, expensive counterpart goods and helping consumer cope with the soaring prices. Yes, para makadagino, para makasave, para makatipid. Well, Ukay Ukay is the place to go to. Question. Let's go beyond Philippines. In which country was the first fashion magazine published? In France. Who invented the jeans? Levi Strauss. What meron tayong Levi's? Levi Strauss invented the jeans. What fabric did Levi Strauss originally use to make his jeans? Worn on the feet. What are Crocs made from? Look, Crocs. The originals and even the fake ones. Crocs are made of resin. When were hush puppy shoes first popular? In the 1960s. And where is the fashion capital of the world? Paris in France. What are the four major fashion weeks in the world? New York, London, Milan, and Paris. And what was the most expensive dress ever sold at auction? The most expensive dress ever sold at auction. Marilyn Monroe's Happy Birthday dress. Happy Birthday, Mr. President. And which country was the first to introduce high heels? Iran or Persia. Hmm. If there are people not fashionably or fashionable, there are also people who are called Badui. And what is Badui? It's defined as uncool, tacky, unhip, old fashioned, and low class. Someone said online, I think tackiness or being Badui is when someone tries to use a style because they perceive it as fashionable but doesn't know anything much about it, so the execution is poor. Well, the accessories, expensive, clothes are, or maybe not so expensive, but still, it's how you carry the dress, you know? Mhm. Can confidence help? But even if you have Badui clothes and then but celebrities can uh, carry it well. They can be caught in a Badui style, pero they can get away with it because artista man sila. Mhm. Tacky people often show up in flashy clothes and over-the-top accessories. I must admit, niagi masatag mga stage na Badui ta. We had been Badui also. We were not perfect in our fashion sense in all our lives. Maybe we think that we look good here, but there will be people who would say, medyo Badui na siya. Medyo Badui yan. So if you get that kind of feedback, then you can go check yourself, your wardrobe again, and do something about it. You have to boil the ukay-ukay overnight to kill the germs and viruses, according to Adon Oro. Boil the ukay-ukay. Na, kanang cotton na bitaw kay nipis. Oh, wala ka. Na nakinilat ang Manaptun. Beyond Noval, Bill, please. Hello, everyone. Was used to wear these from grade 1 to grade 6 every linggo ng weekend during play day program. Kay Dancer Man Pirmina stage. Thanks, Billy. You're welcome. Paul Felice. Hello, Billy, from Paul and Lily in Atlanta, Georgia. Hello, Paul and Lily. And Lorelai Muskowski. Hi to you, Raimundo. And of course, thank you very much, not only to our Facebook viewers, but Instagram viewers. Okay, let me just say this. Uh, for me, clothing is fashion actually. The clothes that we wear should be for covering. Basically, for covering, for protection, and for warmth, and a bit of a self-expression. But we have to be very careful because if we are so into fashion, it can cultivate vanity. Masigma. Sobra na ba? Mhm. There's more to life than just fashionable clothes. So again, this episode is sponsored by Pagcor, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation. Episode 25 will be next week, and I want you all to have a great August. So this is the last day of July, and thank you, Kayo, that you're still light rocking with us. Again, we invite you to go to our website, 963wrock.com. It has audio streaming, and we have a Facebook page. We're on Instagram, 96.3 W Rock, Twitter account, W Rock 963 Cebu, and YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, 96.3 W Rock Online Official. We have live streaming on our website, 963wrock.com. Thank you for viewing, and Bill, please. 2 sentences. You are what you wear. You are what you not wear. God bless you.